Hi guys, welcome to my channel and I hope you're all doing amazing today. So in this week's video, I kind of thought that I would do like a foundation wear test video of the new foundation that everyone is kind of giving mixed reviews on. And that would be the Morphe Fluidity foundation. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this, so I obviously had to try it myself. This foundation cost me £16 from the UK Morphe website with £5 delivery, which I thought was very steep. This is a full coverage foundation that is meant to have 24-hour long wear, sweat proof, transfer resistant and water resistant, free of oils, fragrances and parabens, and great for all skin types. I did do my research. Morphe is a cruelty-free brand that offers vegan options, but not all their products are vegan. With this foundation, I did try to research as much as I can, and as far as I can tell, I am only 99% sure that this is vegan. There is an ingredient in this foundation that kind of stops me knowing if it's 100% vegan or not, only because it can be derived from both natural sources and animal sources, and it doesn't specify in the ingredients which one it is. But this is the ingredient. I'm not going to try and say it. I'm going to get Google Translate to do it.
Polyglycerol.
That's the ingredient. It doesn't specify where the actual source is, so that is why I'm saying this foundation is not vegan, but it also could be. But I don't know. The net weight of this foundation is 30 millilitres and it's 1 fluid ounce, which I actually think is quite a lot, and I really love this packaging. It's just super simplistic. The foundation itself is in like a plastic tube bottle. Kind of looks a bit like a toothpaste pot, but we'll let that slide. But I do like how simplistic it is, and then you screw the top off and it's like a squeezy tube. This foundation released in 60 shades, which is like incredible for a foundation, but the issue I had was I had to colour match online. There's like 5 levels of deepness that you can pick from, so 1 obviously being the lightest and 5 being the darkest, but all of the ones in like level 1 all looked very similar, and it was kind of hard to differentiate their undertones. So the foundation I kind of like colour matched online with myself is F.150, which is fair with neutral undertones, which I'm pretty sure that's what my skin is. I think that's an alright colour match. Looking on camera, my face looks really pink, so maybe I'll match my face. But I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like it's already started to go a bit more orange. I have toned my skin before this video, and I have put moisturiser and eye cream on because, oh my god, the dark bags under my eyes are not good. So I'm going to apply one half of the foundation with a beauty blender and the other half with a Spectrum foundation brush. Ooh. So before I use foundation, I'm going to give it a nice big shake, and I'm just going to apply it on my face. So let's dab this out. Oh, that coverage is not bad. On camera, this looks just a teeny bit light for my skin, but in person, this looks like a really good colour match. I can see why people complained. It does look a little bit dry. I didn't use a lot of foundation. I think that coverage is really good. This is no foundation, this is with foundation. I think it looks pretty good. Right, let's do the other side now. So let's take a bit more on my finger. Let's take about the same amount. Okay, it definitely applies more flawlessly with the beauty blender, I think. It doesn't sit quite right on my skin when I use a brush. The coverage is still really good though, like it's still going the same amount of coverage, and I think the colour match is pretty good. I would not say this is full coverage, I'm not gonna lie, like there's still red bits on my chin, but I think here, like around my cheek, I think this is like really good coverage. There was definitely red spots here, they've definitely covered them a lot. Being completely honest, it definitely blends better with the beauty blender. It sits more flawlessly on the skin and it's a lot more effortless to blend. I can definitely see why people don't like this foundation. It does look quite dry on the skin. It's kind of clinging a bit more around my pores. Let me just zoom you in and show you. You can definitely see where the foundation has been sticking to, and I don't know how well this would work with like a powder as well. I feel like that would be quite a risky game to play. Overall, not the worst like first impression bit of the foundation I've tried, but obviously I need to test it throughout the day and see how well it actually lasts. So I'm just going to pop off camera quickly, do the rest of my makeup, and come back and do like a little check back of how it works with my makeup and how it's sitting on my skin. That swatch from when I did it earlier is now like orange. Is that going to happen to my face? Okay, so I've just popped on camera quickly while doing my makeup. I've currently got concealer on at the moment, and just look what this foundation has done to my nose. It's like taken it off. Like, can you see that clear line of like, I put concealer down the middle of my nose and it's like ripped it off, and now there's like a line there of where the foundation is. And then like around my nose as well, like where I've put a tiny bit of concealer, it's like ripped it off, so now there's like nothing there. Okay, great start. Now that this foundation is, you know, with the rest of my makeup, it doesn't look as terrible as it did when I first applied it, so that's good. It worked really well with like powders. It was just other cream products just seemed to take the foundation off as if it was not there in the first place. I'll admit, like, it has given like a soft matte finish, like 100%, but it is just a little bit too drying in certain areas of my face, so like especially around like my T-zone area, it is just not agreeing with it at all. From a distance, like on camera, it looks okay, like it looks pretty good. Up close, like I'm gonna show you now, it looks trash. Like around here, it's all like caked up, especially like around my nose, like it doesn't look good. And then here is like none of it, but then around like my top lip area, there's like loads of foundation just built up, especially like between my eyebrow here. It looks so dry. It's just not off to a good start, really, is it? Obviously, I'm going to check back in throughout the day and let you guys know my thoughts of how it's lasting over the next couple of hours. So, here's to the next couple of hours. I have work as well. Hi, I'm back. So the foundation has been on for about 2 hours now, and during that 2-hour period, my boyfriend came back for his lunch break, and I got him to look at my skin and tell me what his thoughts were about it. And he said that the foundation looked really good, it looked really soft, it looked really matte, but the issue was it was like highlighting my pores around this area and down the sides of my nose. He said it was like clinging and it looked really dry, so that's not the best start, but I personally just don't think the foundation looks very good. As soon as I went off camera, I went and looked at my skin in complete natural lighting, like literally like hanging out my window, and it looked really good from a distance. And then I held the mirror at kind of like a face distance of where someone would be if they were talking to me, and I just picked up on so many flaws. I think you can see like around my nose, it has really caked on the foundation there, and then the pores around here just look really highlighted and big. Like it just doesn't look good, especially on my nose. Like it looks like it's kind of coming off around the side. On my forehead as well, it just doesn't look like it's sitting right, especially here still. Like it seems to have got worse over the 2 hours. It seems like as soon as this foundation gets anywhere to go near your T-zone, it just rejects it automatically. Like around here, it looks really good, and like even the colour match on my neck is really good. Because where I first swatched it, like you can see it, it's really orange and has oxidized massively. I was really scared that it was going to do it to my skin, but like the colour match still seems pretty good to my neck. It's so annoying because far away it looks really good, and up close it just looks horrific. So that's the foundation after 2 hours, and that's actually quite worrying, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. So I'm just gonna carry on with some house chores and then go and do a shift at work, and then I will come back and let you know how it looks. I'm back. I've changed my t-shirt because I did a shift at work, but my t-shirt is grubby, so I've had to put this other blue one on. But the foundation has been on for about 5.5 hours, probably pushing 6 hours now. So this is my face zoomed in. I'm sorry if my autofocus is playing up as well. Like, I can see you, I can hear you. So like, you can see here on my nose, it's definitely come off more, and like my dark circles are popping out a lot more. And then it's like clinging here down the side of my nose, where it's gone more oily throughout the day, which is just, it just doesn't look very good, and my pores are still super highlighted and making look really enlarged. I will say, like, on the positive side, this foundation has not oxidized. Like, it's still the same color as when I put it on earlier, like 5 hours ago, but this one on my hand is just seeming to get more and more orange throughout the day. There's just some kind of like argument going on between the T-zone and the foundation. It's just not agree with each other. I do not think it's 24-hour long wear. Like, I already think it's coming off around my nose and T-zone area. So I feel like this foundation might be good for like short events or short plans. But I feel like if you're going to wear this foundation on a day out or like on a long date or something like that, or an event, it's just not really going to hold up its end of the bargain, and you're going to feel very self-conscious. I'm still going to wear the foundation for a couple more hours. I think me and my boyfriend are going to the arcade. Totally grown up. So I'll check back in a bit for you. Hi, I'm back. So the foundation has been on for 8 hours now, and this is going to be my final check-in of the day. I'm going to let you know my last thoughts of the foundation. Wouldn't get your hopes too high, I'm going to be honest. This foundation looks awful. Like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it for you guys. I've been saying this whole video that from a distance the foundation looks pretty good, but now if I hold my mirror like arm's length away from me, it's starting to look bloody awful. Like, I can see the redness on my nose majorly showing through. I can definitely see this dry patch between my eyebrows here. The pores are just seem to be getting bigger and bigger throughout the day. It does not look good. I don't know how this foundation is meant to last 24 hours when it can't even last a third of that without looking good. This is a foundation up close. Like here, it still looks pretty alright, but then when it comes to like my pores and around my nose, it is just like completely coming off. It looks so cakey. And then especially like between my eyebrows, like can you see how like cracked and dry that is? That does not look good at all. On my chin it has really cracked and got red, like you can see the spots coming through. I can 100% see why people don't like this. Like I don't even think it's on my nose at all anymore. You can see there, like there's no foundation there at all, but then like down here you can still see the foundation. It's just completely come off in the middle of my nose. That's not good in a foundation that's meant to be, you know, long wear. Yeah, so my overall opinion of it is I just don't like this foundation at all. I will not be reaching for this anytime soon. I'm probably going to end up donating it. I don't think £16 is too bad for a foundation, but when you have to pay like £5 shipping as well, like £21 for a foundation that just makes you look dry even though you don't have dry skin is not what you're paying for. I think the shade range is amazingly good, like credit where credit is due. I think the shade range is really good. It's just finding the perfect colour match online is quite difficult. So yeah, I think that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you guys like it? Did you hate it? There's a lot of mixed reviews going around, so I kind of want to see what everyone's thinking about it. And if you guys haven't already, remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell to be notified when I upload videos. Or, I mean, you don't have to. You could be really bored watching my videos, you know. Everyone has their own opinions and it's fine. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next couple of videos. Bye guys!